is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is DA. Take it away.
Well, guys, DeMar DeRozan is...
Great vision, David. Thank you. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Take a look at Drummond. He's got a claim in the final place in the Eastern Conference starting lineup. He's 5th in fan voting.
And it's been a season to remember for him so far. And it'll only get better if he can hang on to that starting spot for All-Star Weekend.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Going to be a fantastic weekend. Look at the 76ers starting group. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Conley out there with Smith. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Great one out there with Payton, and it's Drummond in at the center position. Smith, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has, a guy that wants to get his team involved.
And tonight, Brent, classic battle of pivot men. Talk about some of your favorite center matchups historically.
Well, we hear a lot and we see a lot in terms of the nostalgia of Wilt Chamberlain going up against Bill Russell. I remember years watching in front of the television Akeem Olajuwon playing against David Robinson in some Western Conference battles. I don't know that we're going to see that much in the next 4 or 5 years, Kevin. We know where the game is going, and those post matchups end up becoming somewhere near the three-point line nowadays.
And it's DeRozan missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And they swept the season series against this group last season. Pretty impressive stuff.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
First one falls for him. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Over to the wing. Conley against Payton. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
Here's the great one, covered by Smith. Here's Antetokounmpo. He sinks the 11-footer.
I'd like to see how confident and effective Antetokounmpo could be from there. He's got some room to shoot it. He really does need to fire away.
And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he's been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on what the team needs to win.
The pass to the great one. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
I admire Simmons' ability inside. That's where he's an elite finisher.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, Kevin, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Conley scanning the floor. Simmons against Antetokounmpo, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Conley, the pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Drummond. Simmons against Antetokounmpo. Here's the great one. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's tipped. It's taken away by Payton. Giannis kicks to Payton. Down low. And there's the basket on the shot from the Great One. The Great One's got 7 points in the game.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Peyton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Outside DeRozan. Over Middleton. Great D that time for Middleton.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
DeRozan passes to Embiid. Back to DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Conley. Good ball movement here by the 76ers.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
And the rejection by Smith. Smith on the wing. But he stays with it. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie, team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending.
Absolutely,
You're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, "You should read this," and I said, "Read it. I lived it."
I'm right in the
Are you
middle
kidding
of it.
me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about, hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
That one misses for Simmons.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
Conley kicks to Smith. Here's Embiid. Basket good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And stolen by Simmons. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition? So good at getting steals.
And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
And the basket by DeRozan.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Passes it to the Great One. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The 76ers trail by 5. Pass to Embiid. Conley against Payton. Conley into the lane. For 3, Smith. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
It's stolen by Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Now the pass to the Great One. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Milwaukee. Korkmaz comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Elfrid Payton. And so Holiday will bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Smith. To the inside. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Melly. Kicks to Drummond. Here's Korkmaz. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Bucks lead by 2. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Len. In the corner, Smith with it. Pass to Fernando. No good. Shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Here's the great one. 32 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Korkmaz passes to the great one. From outside, off the mark.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Let's go. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And here's Hood. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Brandon, this next question culture we're in, what comments do you want to hear from players who have just lost the game and facing disappointment? Here's Drummond. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got DeRozan. Ben Simmons is out there with Conley. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Holiday in at the 4 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The great one in that last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He finished with 32 points, and it seemed like every shot he put up was going in. That's how dialed in he was. He's one of the reasons they're so hot right now. He made a great contribution in that one. And Kevin, let's see if they can keep it going.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's DeRozan. They get it back. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Payton passes to the great one. That's good, and it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 5th assist in this one.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Conley gets the bucket. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your...
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
The 76ers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Conley, the pass to Simmons. Embiid trying to break loose. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 12 points in the game.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, the Great One.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Bucks have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
2 shots.
That's good from the Great One. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1. Embiid with it. Now Payton defending, and it's Simmons penetrating.
And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
Payton surveying the floor. And the pass to the Great One. Lock at 6. Here's Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Drummond. The 76ers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. And Simmons slams it in.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact.
The 76ers have shot 2 of 5 from the free throw line.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Conley inside the line, and the 76ers get it back. Embiid. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Bucks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter.
It's another area where Antetokounmpo is looking better and better. The catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Bounce pass Conley. And the foul called on the Great One. That'll be his second foul of the game.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Moves back up. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. You look at Giannis, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, the Great One. He's another guy that knows how to get the ball to his teammates, Clark, in places that make them successful.
If you look at the work of these 2 players over that period, you might have to say we're looking at the 2 best passers in the NBA.
Payton passes to the Great One. The Bucks working the ball around. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Swift. DeRozan against Middleton. Tipped away. Stolen by Middleton. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers trail by 3.
Chris Middleton's an interesting story. I remember when he signed his first extension and talking to, at that time, his head coach, Jason Kidd, that Chris was dealing with living up to the contract. I think after that first season went by, he settled back down. It got him into a position to earn this second contract. And now he knows where he belongs. He knows how important he is to the Milwaukee Bucks and their continued success and striving towards a championship for the city.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. for Middleton, he was drafted in the second round by Detroit. Brent, they sent him to the G League, which he says was the turning point for him.
Well, I think he just got hungrier and realized there was a self-awareness part of this, that he needed to grow and he needed to maybe adjust some of his work habits. Went from an overlooked second-round pick to an NBA All-Star, Kevin. I would call that great focus. And now he wants to be a consistent performer on a nightly basis to lead this team to championship level.
Payton against Simmons. Pass to Conley. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin. And he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
To the middle. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brent, you know, the movie screen is one of those very difficult judgments. One second left. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 10.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game. Checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. The free throw drops for Smith. Payton with the ball. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Payton is out there with the great one, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bucks leading by 13, and the call will be against Alex Len. That's foul number 2 for him. So it's the Bucks now. This is the most they've led by 13 points. The shot's good from the great one.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the 76ers. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Hood. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Out to the right wing. Here's Melly from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Melly's got 9.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here is Smith. He's tightly guarded. That one's off. Still out of sync. Milwaukee's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. The shot's good from the great one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the paint. Len down low. Giannis is there. Misses from close range.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. You take a look at the Bucks. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Philadelphia. They have a lot of ground to make up.
And I think for the 76ers, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Holiday, yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Philadelphia shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Here's Holiday, and that one's on target from the wing. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter. Milwaukee leading by 21. Right wing, here's the great one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line in the game. The first one falls. Both free throws good from the great one. The 76ers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Smith outside. Fernando, the pass to Hood. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Fernando, that's good.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
There's the pass to DiVincenzo. The great one, stolen by Len. Smith right side. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Smith's got 28 points for the game.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
Pass to the great one. Now here's Giannis. Goodbye, Hood. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Now you look at the great one. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Ben Simmons, 2 slots lower. This is another guy who can defend so very well. Such quick reflexes.
Between these two guys, it's been quite a month of thievery. Just look at the steals for them over that period of time.
Got a piece of it. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one is hammered home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Back to Len. Just 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Smith, no luck. Bucks leading by 22. Here's DiVincenzo. Off target at the rim. Here's Hood, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just looking for opportunistic ways in which he can score. That sometimes has to do with drawing the defense in too, Rodney Hood.
Here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Simmons. Hits, count that one from the great one. The great one's got 14 points here in the second half. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Bucks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our... Coach Brett Brown with some words for his players.
Take everything you got to come up.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Len, DeRozan out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Fernando in at the four-man position. Right side Simmons, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
He hits the second from the line.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year, Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Passes it to Giannis. Dishes to Drummond. Len grabs the board. Len's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Fernando can't get it to go.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. DeRozan, and he banks in the layup.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Inside, here's the great one, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
But you see how Giannis scans the floor. It's actually easy at his size, involving his guys and showing his ability to pick the defense apart.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
Fernando, the pass to Simmons. Pass to Fernando. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And that game against the Pacers, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Jonathan Motley's checked in for Drummond. Denzel Valentine comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Kadeem Allen in there for Dante DiVincenzo. Kicks it to Valentine. Giannis passes to Allen. No good with the triple. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the 76ers. Simmons on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. Yes, that goes in.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
To the inside. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. DeRozan's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Park, and there's the pass to Simmons. Over Allen. Bucks leading by 23. Pass to the great one. Kicks it out to Giannis. Hits the three-point bomb. Giannis has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Here's DeRozan, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
it seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Embiid, the pass to Smith. Over in the corner, Conley. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside DeRozan. And it's sent back by Drummond.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
That's great signs to see Chris Middleton get up just like that.
Embiid, the pass to DeRozan. It's good. DeRozan's got 19 points.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
To the middle. Here's the great one. Rebound by the 76ers. Smith's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Conley. Takes a 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
That's his second first round. At the line for your Bucks, the great one.
That's good from the great one. Payton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Philadelphia also making some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Embiid. Williams comes in for Ben Simmons. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Smith. Conley into the lane. They double-team Conley. Plays it up and banks it in. For Milwaukee, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Feeds to Williams. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Passes to the great one. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
The great one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Horford. Simmons comes in for Williams. And it's Zaire Smith in for Justin Holiday.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Milwaukee leading by 20. Payton outside. Here's the great one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shooting for Milwaukee, the great one.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from the great one. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. He kicks it to Embiid. Now Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
Payton against Conley. The shot's good from the great one. The great one's got 48.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Now here is Smith. Outside Conley. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond working against Simmons. It's rebounded by the great one. Milwaukee leading by 22. Down low. Now the Bucks moving it up. And the rejection by Embiid. Out to DeRozan. From deep. A rebound by the Bucks. Payton outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The pass to the great one. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And the shot is long.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And the basket by Payton.
Well, saw the opportunity, did Elfrid Payton, and inside capitalized.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bounce pass Conley. Simmons. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. DeRozan passes to Embiid. Count that one. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Andre.
And the first one drops. So both teams changing it up here. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Pass to the great one. Allen against Conley. To the right side. Lets it go with a 3. And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target from the great one.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Conley. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Milwaukee making a switch here. Motley's checked in. Lets it go from the wing. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Horford. That's 10 points for Rodney Hood. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Now here's Hood. D right on him. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Park. Shoots a 3. They grab their own miss. It's blocked.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
Allen against Conley. From the stripe, and he drops that one in.
The silky smooth dribble moves of Conley, so slick in how he creates for himself.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint, deflects the pass, and stolen by Horford. And now the 76ers on the break. Park passes to Conley. Hood kicks to Conley. Poked away. Williams for three. He can't get that one, so no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loves.
You know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. Anthony, Brett